Hello Aquafish Collective, thank you so much for being patient with me while I rested and I needed that time to recharge, but I am feeling better now, so I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday. This is a message, a general message for the Aquarius and Pisces collective of all placements, so if you found this reading, there's a good chance that it is for you. So we're going to go ahead and get tapped in to the Aquafish. What is it that we need to know today? Aquarius, Pisces collective, please. Thank you. So we have the Eight of Sky is the very first card that came out. So you may be feeling stagnant, feeling trapped a little bit, especially mentally. You may be going back and forth or feeling like you're going around in circles. Yeah, the next card that came out is the Chariot in reverse. And so there is this stagnancy or this lack of movement, even if it is just on a mental level, feeling like you are replaying the same scenes over and over. Five of Sky. I am feeling a bit of a pessimism here, a bit of a critical mindset with the Five of Sky, a lot of mental energy. Eight of Sky, Five of Sky. Okay, and that doesn't that equals a 13, right? Which would be a Four of Swords, which indicates rest. So that indicates rest. And then we have the Six of Fire was the card that it actually fell down onto the floor. Had to bend over and pick it up. And so I feel like there is a bit of a delay with this recognition and success. But I'd like to find out more about what's causing this blockage. We have the Seven of Earth in reverse, which is talking about not getting a return on your investments, not feeling like the work that you've put in is being recognized. So let's go ahead and find out a little bit more. I'm actually feeling drawn to this. What is this? I wanted to call it a merchant deck, but that's not what it's called. It's a entrepreneur deck. Oh, here's that missing deck. I've been looking for you. Sometimes I forget where I put certain decks and I miss them. I'm like, where is that deck? I haven't even seen it in many moons. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some of these merchant cards. I don't know why I want to call it that. Can I get some clarity, please, on this Eight of Sky? Oh, thank you. So we have Conquer came out. And it says, you have the strength to overcome all challenges on your path to emotional and financial freedom. Keep going. Be unstoppable. And it fell on top of this card. It says, design. Build a simple and elegant website that attracts buyers who love and engage with your brand. I love that because right before I started this reading, I was looking at my crystal inventory and I'm going to be adding new inventory to my website. And I decided I was going to restructure it so that I could add more inventory and keep more inventory in a smaller space. And I found a way to organize everything better so that there's no mistakes and anything like that. So that could be a message for some of you as well, like taking a look at your inventory, even if it's in a metaphorical sense, and finding a way to restructure it in a way so that you can find things easier, kind of like with this Oracle deck that I just mentioned. I have so many, it's not the best structure right now, but there is always an answer to how you can reorganize. And I feel like there's something innovative coming in, and where you were feeling trapped before, I don't think that you're going to be feeling that much longer with the Six of Fire here. We have listen on the bottom of the deck. It says mindfulness, and it says listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being says to you. Follow your gut feelings and stay connected to the divine within. And then the card below that is allow in reverse. And so I feel like there have been certain, I heard musings that have been coming to you, but you've been fighting it. Maybe because you failed in the past doing the same thing. But it's not necessarily the definition of insanity, because we we are doing the same thing, but from a different place. So it's not necessarily the same thing expecting different results, because we're different people. I'm picking up on that quote from Alice in Wonderland where she says, I can't go back to yesterday. I was a different person then. So I feel like there's something there about you're not even the same person. It's kind of like every 7 years we have completely new cells. Our cells have rejuvenated, so we're a completely new person, and that's why sometimes we can come out with brand new allergies. I don't know if that's true. I kind of just made that up, but it's kind of that idea, right? I know like every 7 years people can develop new allergies, but I don't know if that's the reason why. So can I get some more information on the Chariot card here? Thank you. So the card that came out is the Traveler. Ooh, interesting. And I say interesting because I had a fortune cookie the other day, and I don't remember what it said now, but I was looking for it, like the little fortune. I had just opened that cookie a few minutes before, and it went missing. And so I like looked on the floor trying to find it, and you guys wouldn't believe I found a different fortune from a prior cookie, and it was from a different restaurant and everything. And I was like, how long has this been down there? But it said something about traveling. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost it again, but I think it said something like, you were born to travel and you will go on many journeys. And I had held on to it because it said lettuce on the other side, like the food lettuce. And I had held on to it because I thought it was a sign from Spirit talking about the time traveling, right, that I had mentioned in past readings. And so it says, expect travel, movement, and even relocation very soon. Can be a great way to broaden your horizons. And so I think we've also been getting a lot of messages for your collective about travel in general, taking vacations, taking time to rest. Again, that Four of Swords is coming through with the 5 and the 8, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. I had to count on my fingers real quick. But yeah, so Four of Swords energy, taking time to rest. Yeah. I love this hair color. By the way, maybe you have this blue, green, teal hair color. It's gorgeous. Okay, so we have the Virgin is the next card that came out. It says, you are learning to be. There's an unproven potential that lies dormant within you, longing to come to life. And so this is a brand new energy that you're walking into, and I think that's why I was picking up on like you not being the same person, or completely being rejuvenated into a brand new you. I feel like it has a lot to do with this rebirth cycle that you just went through. I know a lot of us have been purging, especially I think there's a full moon right now in Gemini, which has a lot to do with the way that we communicate. And I don't know about you guys, but I notice in the collective and in my own life as well, there's a lot of like what I would call logorrhea, which is diarrhea of the mouth. And people just have emotions and truths popping out of their mouth without even really being able to stop themselves. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the time that we're in right now. And you know, those truths need to be expelled. I think that some of these emotions need to be purged, and it's not always pleasant. It's not always pretty in the form that these truths take place. But I do think that it's meant to expedite us and push us forward, because with the Traveler card coming out on top of the Chariot in reverse, I feel like your travels have been, I heard thwarted. Your travels have been stopped for quite a long time. This could be either you not having the ability to travel, you not having the ability to get out of the house, even if it's not going on vacation. This could be like lack of having the means, like a car, lack of gas money, whatever the situation is. I feel like you've been stuck. And if this isn't physically, it might be mentally, it might be or financially, even with the Six of Fire showing up here. This could be you feeling trapped in your head, replaying certain choices that you've made, thoughts that you've had, truths that you hold close to you because of the stagnancy. And it could just be, that could be why you're feeling called to just kind of go into this Virgin energy of a brand new blank slate, a brand new canvas. Okay. So I was shuffling this deck here, this past lives oracle, and it landed on health issues. And so that could be why some of you are feeling stagnant. You could feel like certain physical attributes, or even mental, with all the swords energy here, certain mental illness you may feel holds you back. But I don't think that this is going to be an issue for much longer. Okay, something about your website. Maybe do double check and make sure that there's no glitches or anything with your website. I notice that, like with my own website, the analytics will reflect that a lot of people visit my website, but not a lot of people are checking out. And so I feel like there's something there where you may be drawing in attention, but feeling like you have a hard time retaining the focus or the clientele that you're looking for here. We have broken heart is what I'm kind of drawn to here. It says death. And then it says ice disaster. Interesting. What is it that you'd like us to know about this Five of Sky, please, Spirit, for the Aquafish? Okay, so 2 cards came out. We got imprisonment. I'm telling you, with that Eight of Swords, there's some kind of imprisonment here, whether it's a figurative energy or a literal. Let me see what this other card is. Okay, so this other card says poverty. All right. And then we got, again, the health issues here. Addiction is underneath that. Let's see if there's any other cards on this other half of the stack. Anything else for the Aquafish? Five of Sky is talking about imprisonment and poverty. Okay, oops. Oh, okay, and then we have magic here. Sorcerer, alchemist. Okay. Bottom of the deck it says swindled. Ooh, and then it also says exposed there. Okay, so if somebody has been trying to get any kind of trickery over you, cast any illusions, any kind of magical imprisonment is something that could be here. You know, if anyone tried to send any kind of like freezer spells or any kind of death magic over your life, because that has shown up in my cards recently. I'm feeling like there has been a lot of suffering that you've been going through. But it's all bringing you to this place of starting anew, this virgin canvas. You are learning to be. And there's an unproven potential that lies dormant within you, longing to come to life. Anything else here? Oops. Okay, so we have the Spy. Really wanted to come out. Before I even had a chance to shuffle, she popped out. Someone has their eye on you. What's done behind the scenes will soon be revealed. Nothing will escape you. So not only is this something that's going to come to the light, to the authorities, right? The people that are in power, that have something, I heard leveraging justice. Okay, the people that have that ability are going to see the truth come to light, but you're also going to be able to witness it. Okay, there's going to be some kind of magical attribute here that comes into play. Anything else for the Aquafish here? The rising star. I heard right before your eyes. Okay, so you're going to be witnessing things that are unexplainable. The unknown potential that has yet to be tapped in here, that you have yet to tap into here, is how magical I believe that this, the potential of whatever this is. I'm feeling very much so business vibes. But this could be a sense of self as well with the Five of Swords. This could be you feeling trapped in the ego that others have been imposing on you for really oh so long, is what I heard. So with the rising star, it says, you're ready to receive the blessings of the universe. Your ambitions and talents are being noticed by those in power. Ooh. And then the root worker is on the bottom of the deck here. And it says, don't implement superficial solutions. If you don't eliminate the root cause, the problem will keep reoccurring. Okay, so we were picking up on that energy of like doing the same thing but expecting different results. Don't implement superficial solutions. I feel like this is talking about you wanting to get to the root of the problem with certain communications, right? Again, with that Mercury energy is what I'm picking up on, Gemini energy. And you don't like the small talk. You don't like the manipulations that people... I'm sorry, I have like air trying to come up right now. You don't like the people that are trying to cast certain manipulations your way when it comes to communication, sugarcoating certain things, saying certain things just to get you to react a certain way or to respond in a certain manner. We have enslavement here. Certain kinds of manipulations, right? Especially with like the holiday season coming up. I know so many people fall into that role of pleasing other people. And, okay, so I split the deck. And it says abused here. And then we also have animals. And herder. I feel like so many people fall into that people-pleasing role where they try to take on the expectations of others to the extreme, whether it means going broke, putting themselves in certain toxic situations. I'm seeing this meme that I have saved in my phone, and it says, toxic love is not love. And so I feel like that's a message that Spirit is wanting for us to acknowledge today. I'm also hearing that song by Pink. I think it's called Hustle or Don't Hustle Me. And it talks about infidelity, but infidelity can be more than just a sexual relationship. It can be any time you have a trusted party, at least in the sense of when Spirit is speaking through the symbolism of a music video like that. It can be any third party that was able to interfere with a connection, especially a romantic connection. And so there could be a lot of boundary oversteps this holiday season that Spirit is trying to address beforehand so that you walk into the situation mindful, right? Again, that word mindful that was here with listen. Mindfulness. And making sure that you're not allowing people to enslave, abuse, or imprison you, hustle you in any way. Oh yeah, I split the deck again. We got double energy showing up here, dark magic. That's interesting. Says execution. Snitch, executioner, executed, and witness. You know, if you resonate with spiritual warfare and you feel like certain energies have been working really hard to oppress you, to the extreme of even wanting to take you out of the game completely, Spirit is validating that here. Spirit is saying, yes, that's because you have this purpose as the star, as the healer, as this beacon of healing light for others, because you carry this magic, right? I feel like that's why you have this darkness that has been following you. And I think that it kind of casts illusions that you have things a little bit easier than you do. And I think that that can cast some jealousy that can come your way as well. And it may, I mean, people throw magic at you for all kinds of stupid reasons, and they may try to attack your finances, right? We got the demon cat here showing up with the Ace of Earth, and it looks like here somebody did try to attack your new beginning at some point, but I'm drawn into this word freed on this imprisonment card. So I think that God is coming in to undo some of this mess here. Yeah, we have the Six of Earth when I split the deck with the Three of Sky. So you could be leaving certain communities behind to help. You know, you may feel that your resources are going to be better spent in other communities, and that has a lot to do with this Virgin canvas, right? It has a lot to do with you being able to shake some of this demon energy, this demon cat energy, this toxicity. And I think it has a lot to do with you just not being the same you know what I mean? Yeah, look at the card that just came out. We got Earth Queen here. You may have started as like a page and developed into this queen, and so it's time for you to be able to help others. Are those strawberries? I really like this card. She's got these purple flowers here. She's got that lavender behind her. She's completely calm, grounded, focused, energized, I heard. Those strawberries, something about the strawberries. Yeah, I split the deck again. You guys, I split the deck again. It says Ace of Earth and the Empress here. I don't know. Maybe you guys are, I don't know, getting some good, you know what I mean? But the Empress here, you could be, honestly, that could be talking about somebody being careful if you are not trying to have more children or any children. A lot of fertile energy with the Empress and the Earth Queen here. Ooh, and then you guys have the Virgin too. What's that about? But I feel like this is creation, right? Like you've been pregnant with this fruitful idea, this abundant idea for quite some time. And I think that's why, you know, the spiritual warfare came your way, whether it was from a person, a root worker here. That could be why this root worker card is here too. People that were feeling some type of way, because we have the Five of Sea, and then below that was the Moon card, and it was, the Moon was in reverse. And so I am feeling like there are people that were projecting their shadows onto you with the Seven of Fire here. A need for you to constantly defend yourself energetically. And that's coming to an end because you have options with the Two of Fire. Man, there are all kinds of situations that showed up in this reading, you guys. From a family holiday situation to a new business. I feel like you guys are just going through a lot of changes right now. Oh my gosh, I just split the deck and look who it is, the Saint. I was picking up on Virgin Mary vibes earlier with the Virgin card. Okay, can I get some clarification on the Six of Wands, please? I saw fast changes. Clarification on the Six of Wands. Thank you. So the card that came out, we have many choices here. Ooh, another card that came out is Wish Come True. Bottom of the deck, it says freedom, the future, and then flexibility. And I love that the bats are here because I saw the bats standing out in this card here with the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of flexibility. There's going to be a lot of freedom with your schedule in the future. And it's going to feel like a wish come true. You're going to get to spend time in a space that feels very comfortable for you, whether that's your sacred space, your office, your dream job, your dream setting, dream home. I don't know what it is, but it could be all kinds of things with many choices here. And I feel like there's a motherly energy here that's helping you to bring that in, that's helping you to hone in, to focus on what it is that is going to be most beneficial for you. We have real passion here. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than what you truly deserve. And I think that's what this you guys, I said sex again. The Six of Wands here is talking about, and maybe you're going to be finding a partner that you feel like you can be fully intimate and free with here. It's going to feel like a wish come true. There's going to be some deep healing that takes place here, and that could be another reason why the bat is showing up here. Bats to me mean proposal. My husband proposed to me under a cloud of bats, not on purpose, not intentionally, but when he proposed to me, the bats just flew over us. And so it could be something magical like that takes place for you guys, where you're able to really recognize what it is that's destined for you, what it is that's truly meant for you, and you're able to read the signs as they come in with the Six of Wands. Do you notice how these other cats are bringing this main cat? You're the main cat, baby. They're all bringing these gifts, showering this cat with gifts. I heard baby shower, so some of you may be expecting a baby. Yeah, we have the Empress here. And maybe this is that new territory that you're going into. The Ace of Earth is physical too. It's not just financial. This is physical changes, a brand new body, a brand new you. And so approaching life from a brand new set of eyes, not even knowing what to expect. I do see that there are a lot of closed eyes here. But with the Saint, her eyes are open. The Rising Star, her eyes are closed. It could be a reference to resting, sleeping, making sure that you're resting enough. This kitty's sleeping. She's resting. We got taking steps on the bottom of the deck. Action is key to getting to where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Yeah, so it really doesn't matter where you go. And in Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat, he says, if you don't know where you're going, then you can take any direction to get there, or something like that. We got strategy here. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to do. Who is already where you want to go. That makes more sense, where you want to go. And then we have progress here, came out, our last two cards. It seems like a long slog. What is happening? But your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course at least a few more months before making a change. And then we got success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. Okay, so as long as you guys pick a direction, it doesn't matter which way, but commit to it. Continue going, commit to it at least for a few months before making another change. And it looks like there's going to be success here for you. So congratulations on that. Be not afraid. Underneath strategy was direction. It doesn't matter which direction you take to get there. It's going to meet you. It's going to show up wherever you are. I'm going to look up the spiritual meaning of strawberry because I'm again being drawn to that strawberry. And we'll find out what it means. I don't know. If you guys have some kind of reference to the symbolism of the strawberry, you can let me know in the comments as well. One more thing, Aquafish. I did just actually edit your video, and at first when I was recording and channeling, I thought that it was coming through really scattered, but when I watched it back, I was able to see a couple of things that I just wanted to add. So I noticed that there was air coming up from my solar plexus, getting trapped in like my heart center area. And when that happens, it's usually an indication that there's something going on with that energy center. There's something there that's wanting to come up, be honored, released, purged type of energy. And that's kind of just what I assumed it was. But as I was listening to the channeling, I remembered a download I had the other day. I'm almost feeling like that air wants to come up again, but nothing is coming. So I remembered a download the other day of when I was sitting in the office of somebody I used to work for, right? And this person had disclosed to me, remember I was talking to you guys about people just admitting things and for random reasons and not really knowing why. It kind of reminds me, no, I'm not going to say it. No, okay, well, it kind of reminds me of that energy when the villain in the movie just like tells you their plan, right? Like nobody really asked for it. They like tell you everything. This person told me about how and as an energy move to get the upper hand at like a conference, or if they're going into a business meeting, they told me that they would do this energy technique on other people where there was this zipper that would go from like your pelvic bone all the way up to your chin, and it meets, I think it stops at your bottom lip or somewhere in there. And if I can find, I think there's a YouTube video that she showed me about how it works. And she showed me that when she goes into business meetings, she will unzip people's energy centers so that she has access to kind of manipulate the conversation to go in the direction that she wanted it to go in. And I had that memory the other day. It just like, it reminds me of how energy readers, tarot readers, whatever it is, they'll be online and they'll hide their face, or they'll hide their eyes, or they'll cover their head. And what they're doing is they're protecting their energy centers, but meanwhile they show their chest, they show their solar plexus, like all of their torso is on camera. And so it was just something that I wanted to bring to your attention. I feel like it's an area that often goes overlooked, and I just wanted to bring it to your focus in case it was a message for somebody. I don't like to breed paranoia, but it was a message that came up in the cards, and I just want to reiterate that when people throw magic at you, it can be something as simple as a freezer spell, like what I was talking about, but it can also be something as every day is a conversation. It can be a group of people getting together to gossip, especially if it's on like a regular occurrence. I feel like energetically that's going to impact you. Energetically, you're going to pick up on that, especially if you're sensitive, right? I'm picking up so much on this full moon energy right now. And if you are somebody that's in touch with the phases of the moon and you can feel energetic fluctuations, whether it's with crystals or moons or what have you, I feel like you can pick up on these things. And if somebody, especially if somebody is cunning enough or keen or tapped in enough to be able to access these energy centers, whether it's in a way of mindful manipulation, mental manipulation, it could be emotional manipulation, because I also picked up on the heart center. And I'm just again feeling like this energy of the holidays coming up and so many people responding out of obligation. And I really think that Spirit is asking for you to prioritize yourself this holiday season. Make sure you stand your boundaries, take time to rest, don't overdo it. Okay, and don't give in to the demands of certain energies that want to take advantage of you, manipulate you, diminish certain things in your life, make you feel some type of way. And in looking back, I listened to the Hustler song by Pink again because I hadn't heard it in a few months. It'd been a while. And it just feels like in this next season, you're not taking anything from anybody. You know what you're comfortable with, and you know the repercussions of when you allow people to invade your boundaries. You're giving them permission to sign you up for whatever karmic bullshit they have ready and available that day. You're basically signing up for their karma, right? I'm kind of picking up on a situation, and it could be because family, right? We're going into that season of family. I saw that card earlier, addiction. And so that enabler, addictive personality, relationship type, it's really easy to have people pull in your heartstrings and to allow people to invade your boundaries temporarily or to keep the peace or whatever it is. But you have to remember that you are being asked to sacrifice something, and it's probably a piece of yourself in some way or some manner every time you sign up for that bullshit, okay? So I think that's it. Oh, one more thing. So I looked into the meaning of the strawberry. You guys could look it up in the description. I listed somebody's website with her. She had 11 meanings of the strawberry. I thought it was kind of cool, so you guys can check that out. But what I think was most significant about your guys' reading was the strawberry indicated a whole bunch of seeds of fruitfulness, of fertility, right? With the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles also showing up. And you guys also had the dandelion that showed up which is a sign of many seeds. And so I think that you have the gift to be able to plant many seeds in other people to kind of spread like the dandelion. When the dandelion spreads, it gives birth to so many new dandelions, right? And then even more and even more. And I feel like you have this energy to awaken, let's say, thousands, if not millions of people, who are going to awaken thousands, if not millions of people to new ways of healing and new ways of being. And I think that's why that demon cat and that devil energy was so heavily intertwined in your cards and throughout your energy reading today. And so just know it's not in your imagination. It's absolutely a little bit more restrictive. Your path is a little bit I'm picturing a gravel road that you're walking on. It's feeling a little shifty under your feet at the moment, but this is not something that's going to last forever. The strawberry also was an indication of success. Hey. So my cat just came into the backyard and my dog tried to chase her out of the backyard, and so there could be this energy of fighting like cats and dogs in your household, at your family gathering, at your workplace. There's something here, some kind of conflict. You did have a lot of 5 energy, which can indicate not just change but conflict and fear. But I think the biggest message is that it's because of your purpose. It's because of the seeds that you have available to plant. And I think that the next phase of your life, the next part of your story, is going to be very fertile. It's going to have ideas upon ideas, abundance upon abundance. I just see a windfall of creativity coming in for you. And that was also a part of the symbolism of the strawberry. Was the red was an indication of the zeal God is gifting you. So your ambition, your motivation, and your passion is going to be reignited. What was lost is going to come back even more forceful than before. So I hope that this message reaches everybody that it's meant to. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to our angels and our guides for this message today. Thank you, God, and I will see you guys again soon.